Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock by request, where it's a review of the movie Prom Night from 1980, and this request comes to us from fellow YouTuber Aaron Pynn. Well, several friends in 1974 going into some sort of an old abandoned building, and they decide to play a little game of hide and seek, and one of the kids named Robin wants to play in the game too, and well, when the kids come out to tease her a little bit, well, unfortunately tragedy strikes as Robin falls to the ground from a second-story window, I think, something like that. It's about 6 years later, and as you would guess, prom night is happening. But Robin's family attends her grave at the anniversary of her passing. Her sister Kim and her brother Alex are preparing for the prom, where the old friends named Wendy, Jude, Kelly, and Nick are also preparing for the prom too. And as you would guess, there's a killer on the loose, and he is leaving obscene phone calls to some of the people involved. He's also cutting up a prom book and leaving all kinds of things behind, saying that he wants revenge for the wrongful accidents of Robin. But all this is starting to sound a little familiar. So prom night happens, and the killer arrives, and as you would guess, everything is not alright at prom night. Some of you may get that joke. There's a killer in a ski mask, and he's dressed in black. And Kim finally figures out who the killer is. She hits him in the head, which caused him to stagger out of the school. And outside there's about pretty much the entire police squad. Kim asks him not to do anything. She pulls the mask off, and it turns out it's her brother, Alex. Alex reveals that he did all this because of their sister, Robin, who is apparently Alex's fraternal twin or something like that. So Alex goes off into that dance floor in the sky, and the movie ends. The movie stars Jamie Lee Curtis and Leslie Nielsen. So why did this movie suck? I have no idea. This is one of my favorite slasher movies. I'm not really sure why Aaron requested this movie. Maybe he really meant to request the remake, which I think I have about one or two requests for that one, so you can bet your bottom dollar I'll be reviewing that one sometime very, very soon. Siskel and Ebert hated this movie. They basically called it another woman in trouble kind of horror movie. I didn't really see it that way. A lot of the movie had to be cut down, I guess, to kind of give a proper rating. I guess in a way, when you find out who the killer is, you're not really all that surprised. And that is kind of interesting, but it does have that old cliche of, obscene phone call, stuff like that, like in Black Christmas and that one, and all kinds of stuff happening, like the killer messing with some of the people before he finally strikes, kind of like in that one movie with Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt in it. Party of Five, that was it. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good slasher. I enjoyed it, but again, hated the remake. Pretty decent movie. It's an 80s slasher, and yeah, not really quite sure why Aaron hated it, but Hopefully he can explain sometime. The sequels, though, parts 2 and 3 were goofy. Part 4 was really not all that good. Well, I can't say part 2 was goofy. I mean, it kind of seemed to take itself pretty seriously, and part 3 was really mostly a straight-up horror comedy, which was still a lot of fun to watch. But how you feel about Prom Night? Let me know in the comments below. Love to hear from you guys. But there you guys have a review of Prom Night from 1980. Special thanks to Aaron Pynn for his request. Please go check out his channel, subscribe to him. And hey, if you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. If you got a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, or fantasy horror movie that takes place on pretty much any particular night where there was a lot of really bad dancing, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. And until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on.